What is up? You're watching Hard Carry. I'm an endgame player and old school with a daily show on YouTube, weekday streams on Twitch. And if you're interested in getting better at old school, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Pot with me. We're doing an advanced learner raid this time. Same group as last episode. We're going to be adding cross free stack and skip, some Din's Bulwark action at Maiden, 2-pile Nilo boss. We're trying people using their vengeance a little bit more aggressively throughout the raid. Ideally getting some venges off during the last phase of SOT, etc. So for this run, we got myself on the South Freeze roll, Reki on the North Freeze roll, Mordecai on the Range roll, Tears only, and Mr. Joey Murphy on early Dins and late Dins roll, respectively. We're going to go and intro how to do each of these rolls. It might take a maiden attempt or two to pick up the technique, but once we got it, we got it. For North Freeze roll, Reki, you're going to be freezing. No cool animation for this, you guys, so just listen up. For Maiden, the only thing that changes is instead of freezing the north one, you're going to freeze the south one instead. That's all. So you'll still freeze south 1, north 2, south 3 in the force. That is what you're going to do for 70s. And after you freeze 70s, stay in your mage gear. The next set of crabs is coming out fast. You're going to be freezing on top of the 70s. You'll freeze the 50s, south 1, north 2, south 3, and the force. So keep doing damage.
So same as normal, just south 1.
Yeah, just same as normal, but south 1 instead of north 1. As a result, your positioning will be more central in the room so that you can reach the south 1. Yeah. If you're on the north end, then you try to freeze the south 1. You're too far out of range, then you won't be able to freeze it on time. It is super, super, super important you're on the first tick for that freeze in the south 1 for this method to work. So if you have to bin a bow because you're not sure, not 100% confident you'll have your attack rolled up in time, be very, very ready to click on the very first tick. And if you are late, I can cover for it, but we really don't want to be late because that sacrifices a lot of our potential making this method work. Okay, that's Reki's roll. For Mordecai, your roll, you're going to swing on boss all the way till 50 spawn. Ignore the first set of crabs completely. When the 50 crabs have spawned, that you're going to run to the old south 1 and scythe it 1 time, then switch to your range gear and throw chins at the clump from 5 tiles away until the clump is dead. There'll be new crabs coming into the clump, so it's going to take you a little longer than expected. Once the clump is dead, you'll switch back to your scythe, and you'll kill the new south 1 that came out from the 50s. Once you've done that, you'll get back on boss for the rest of the kill. Make sense?
Yeah, easy.
Yep, old south 1, chins on clump, new south 1, back on boss for the rest of the kill. Remember to wait till 50s. Tears only, Mr. Joey Murphy. You both will also wait all the way till 50s. Tears only, you're going to be early Dins. What this means is when the 50s spawn, you'll run to the Dins tile or one of its variants. I will ping them for you if you don't have them, and do a Din spec. Okay. Make sure your Dins is set to pummel for both of you, by the way. Once you've done your Din spec, you're going to clear any loose crabs on the north side of the room, and then get back on boss for the rest of the kill. For Mr. Joey Murphy, you're going to be what's called late Dins. You're going to stay on boss all the way till 50s spawn, then you're going to scythe the old north 1 when the 50s have spawned. You'll scythe the 70s north 1. Then you're going to run to the Din's tile or one of its variants. If you don't have them, I'll ping them for you when we go into the raid. Once you've done your Din spec, you clear any loose crabs on the north side of the room, and then on boss for the rest of the kill. Any questions from anyone?
What are you doing? Just curious.
What am I doing? Great question. I'll be freezing the north 1 tick late to make it so the Din's Bulwarks can reach the north 1. That's why we swapped which crab, because I have a tick to wait anyway to freeze the south 2 in the clump. Once I froze north 1, south 2, I'll be dynamic based on what my north freeze is doing. If my north freeze is late, I'm covering for them and reassigning what they're doing on the fly. If my north freeze is on time, then I'm going to be sending 2 bows on the boss to try and push damage to make the 50s crab spawn on time. My positioning for those bows is going to be medium distance, so not max distance, but 2 tiles in or at least 1 or 2 tiles separated from maiden. Separated. Also, trying to pop vengeance if someone's avenged me during that time to push extra damage to make it more likely that we succeed on that. Also, be paying attention to our DPS rolls to make sure that they're on the same tick to decide if I can get 1 extra bow. Sometimes they end up on weird ticks, so I don't want to be shooting my bow and being late for my freezes as well. Lastly, I'll be looking for tomato spawns at the same time, so if any tomatoes are ragging or about to rag the Din's tile or one of its variants, I'll make sure I freeze a tomato instead of sending a bow.
Scepter's better for this, right?
No. For trios, you can take it, but we should have more than enough muscle to do it without Ice Scepter. The extra damage from Kodai is going to be more valuable for cleaves.
Okie dokie.
For the early Dins, so after I Dins, I'm just killing north 1 and 2?
After you Dins, you're going to clear the loose crabs on the north side. Yep.
Loose crabs on the north side, okay.
Which means if for some reason crabs frozen in a weird place, not in the stack on the north side, that would also be your responsibility. That shouldn't happen, but if it does, it's yours. Only other thing I'll kind of mention, Reki, if I could have you drop 1 brew, 1 restore, and grab a little more mage gear to try and squeeze out a couple more max hits. Because we're playing for cleave damage, we want you to be a little more muscle.
Yeah, give me just 2 seconds to figure out a inventory setup that works for this.
Yeah, it could just be the legs having ancestral. And maybe the
Okay, I'll bring the hat.
Or the hat, sure.
The hat's
just trying to get you like a couple more max hits. I'm pretty sure that gives you enough to get a little more muscle.
Yeah, that's some Giga Mage right there.
This decimates them. It's fine.
You're gonna hit hella big numbers with your barrage.
Yeah, I'm like, that's some Giga Mage right there.
Okay, can I bring the shadow and 5 take P2? Like, I've got this much mage gear anyway.
No, next question.
How?
So the reason I say no to
ZCB.
that, the reason I say no to it isn't just because of the memes, but of like shadow is banned or whatnot. But it actually is incredibly risky if you're not using it properly in hard mode, because if the cabbages end up being slow, then it'll screw over everyone who's using that 4 square pattern, and they'll actually step in acid a whole bunch. It's a bit tricky to use.
Okay, actually, yeah, that's a good point. That's fair.
Valid.
Maybe if you're in a really sweaty team where everyone is expecting it,
5
or
taking
something.
shadow?
I don't think you really do it even with experienced teams, because there's just hard mode block on the west side and everyone's DD'd, and if like one of the cabbages is slow, it screws everything up. There are variations for Shadow Boak, East and Regs for 4 specifically, but I don't think it applies in hard mode. I'll have to think about that. But short answer is no for this raid.
This is even stupider. You ready for this?
Oh dear.
Can I 5 take a shadow shot when I'm tanking and I run south for crabs?
No.
That involves shadow.
You take all the fun stuff out of this.
No shadow. Anyway, we want the
I'll do it with the TiVo now.
No. For the hard mode boats, do you have those in like any video or like tiles for them or like explanations?
No, but I have had people ask for that. I might make one at some point.
I was gonna say I'll have to look out for them. I just never heard of it until you mentioned it. I knew there was something to. I just never knew why you just couldn't boke in there, but now I know you can. There's just a way to do it, a different way. So I was like,
we upped for a little while. Does anyone want to recap their role for them? Are we good to go?
I'm okay.
I'm gonna say R in game if we're ready to pot.
I just need the din style. Just the din style.
I will ping it when we go in. Yep. Good question. McMark Brody, thanks for the follow. I don't know if I caught that.
Disappear.
And R from King Ketchup, he's ready for us to pot. What is all this yapping?
He's like, can we buy it?
We're a little cross-free stack. If you're excited to watch these guys go for it, says Reki says that's his first time doing any stacking, let alone cross-freezing. Mordecai is just being like thrown off the deep end, I guess. 1KC hard mode, he's a Giga Chad now. He can do whatever. Yeah. Here's only Mr. Joey Murphy looking for Din's tiles still. It's going to be a good time. Drop our salve and nothing else.
I've done the skips, but with like
I've done hard mode, top, and monies. It's basically the same thing, right?
It's a good time. Once everyone's in here, I'll ping the tiles. We'll all enter from the south this time, and we're going to stay away from these Din's tiles we're about to ping. All on this side. The Din's tiles are here if you're attacking Maiden. That's the backup tile. And the ideal tiles are these 2 tiles. And you will attack the crab that's frozen right here. These 2 tiles. So notice how they're all on a line. If everything's ragged and it's cooked, just go ahead and spec the clump at that point. Okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Mage Prawn. Fight is starting in 3.
Never mind.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, just to clarify, I'm scything this and then dinsing here.
No, you're scything the north one. It'll be frozen up here.
Okay.
You're late dins. You'll scythe the north one, then you'll run to the dins tile and do a din spec.
Okay.
Good question. All right, up against the barrier. Stay away from the dins tiles until the first blood throw. Here we go. Only 1 hammer spec.
So used to running up there.
Awesome. Rotate over to your sides.
I'm late.
That's so unlucky.
Yeah, she threw blood.
I'll catch the 4s. Oh, you're really late.
What the fuck? No, I clicked the blood spawn or something.
This might be a bit rough. Ignore the whole idea about dins. We're going to clear the crabs, clear the crabs, clear the crabs.
Okay.
It does take an attempt or two usually for teams to figure it out. Also, this blood is criminal. What is it doing?
I think it stole my click on that threes.
It's being a little fucking scammer.
It just ran everyone over. Mage Groundhog Ram, we're ready to freeze. We'll still practice freezing the cross freeze. We'll do it for all 3 sets of crabs.
I have 2 anglers. I only have 1. Should drop the rest.
You know, respect for the Din's Bulwark spec. It's not a clump. It's not a.
You
It's big of a
have no
clump as you would have
respect for
liked. Oh my god, we have 1 spot left for the
Disrespecting
mailers.
Dins like that.
Thinking about your pathing in. Think about your pathing. You notice how I'm pathing super deep.
Can he not start chasing me down now?
Wow.
He just took the last tile I had. Little scammer.
This is not good.
This is gonna fucking hurt.
Oh no.
Little bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
we're in shambles.
Oh,
Well, you did warn us. It may take a few times.
We're trying to like find a way in here so I can melee.
I think
Blood.
it's,
Not
No!
like this.
I
I'm
think it's
so dead.
Ranger. Oh
That
no.
blood is a diabolical blood.
I'm in
That's
danger.
like walking
That
record,
is,
yeah.
that
I'm
is
in
the
danger.
perfect text to speech in that moment.
Oh, now I'm dead.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Nope. Well,
He's got
now
the
I am.
regen pot. Maybe he gets really lucky with the redemptions. He's gonna have to proc it every 3 ticks, 4 ticks. He's
I
pumping.
can do it. I just can't move.
Bro,
I had to
trapped.
path
He
through
has
blood.
4
And I
tiles.
lost 27 HP.
Yeah,
Those tiles.
unlucky.
That was an evil blood. I don't know what that blood was up to. He saw us and he was like, these guys are up to trying to do something.
So-
It's
something
'cause
new.
threes went in.
Mm-mm.
So
That's my fault.
we did have good positioning for the blood spawn. It just got unlucky pathing. Your pathed immediately to the place we don't want it to be. Go ahead and fix the R border. We'll give it another rip. If it's not on hard mode, go ahead and swap it to hard mode as well, please.
Cool. Oh,
Probably on entry.
yeah.
My favorite version of Tom. Ranger.
Yep. It's the best.
The only thing I hate about entry
Keep
mode is how
getting
long
6 hours in
Nyla
there.
waves take. Like, I don't even
You
care.
know,
I don't get
It
I have
pisses
world
me off.
record
They're not
entry.
correct. There's like
Yeah, there's
no
2 waves that are
mage
different
30.
as well. Or 3 waves. I
Yeah,
think.
it's like Yeah, there's a bunch of aggro's that are missing, and it's really annoying.
Oh, nice. So oops. Is double checking that set to, not set to entry. Okay, just set to hard. Go ahead and say R in game when you're ready to pot. All inventory is set
Hold
up
on,
now.
my inventory
I'm
is
making sure I
still
have
fried.
everything.
Any questions about what
Better
we're
make
doing
sure I
here?
am.
I mean, we had a mistake on 70s proc, which is unfortunate, but
No.
We had like 4 mistakes on 70s proc.
do I
So
play
I'm-
stretched mode? I'm on to ask. Yes, 20% stretched, and my client size is this.
I'm
Go ahead.
dinning at 50% and then going back
Yeah.
to boss until the end.
You on boss until 50 spawn. You'll do a din spec immediately on the din's tile or one of its variants that you ping,
Okay.
and then after that din spec, you clear any loose crabs on the north side. Then you get back on boss. Mr. Joey Murphy, you're doing it in the other order. You're scything the old, the old north one, then doing your din spec, then clearing any loose crabs on the north side, then going back on boss.
Just to clarify, the din spec that I did send in the last attempt, was that proper or no?
It's the right
Yeah,
idea.
but
Yeah.
it was very
It's,
disrespectful.
It's unfortunate that there wasn't an old crap to scythe on the north side. Let's go ahead and give it a rip.
Every other din's gonna make fun of that Denny B now. That's
The din spec has a lot of potential. I kind of want you guys to call it the
does.
XP drop, or like the amount
Yeah.
shoot if you have predicted hit on. It can be quite a fun little thing to do.
I think I've seen like 1400 Chally XP drop on that clump too.
I got a 134 and like a 140 Chally recently, and it was crazy. I was like, whoa.
Dins is just gonna shit on those numbers. No offense.
Oh no, Dens was
Oh, yeah, well.
definitely shit on that shit.
Somehow your game looks better than mine. The
I don't
scaling
have boots.
is
I need I don't. Yeah,
you have no
I
boots.
don't have boots.
All right.
No.
Well, no barefoot tobbing. Go back to the bank.
Yeah,
What?
we can't let that happen.
We have
We
no
should at
case.
least
That's
have
fine. We
the top.
upload a video of that, but no boots. That's where it's cooked.
Right. We can't be putting feet on the YouTube. We
Maybe
can't be
feet
doing that.
jokes
No,
in the
no.
comments. Can't be having that.
Yeah. I
Um,
can't be having that. Not today. Let me see. I only need that. I don't need my CCP, so get a blessing, I guess.
What if I just cut the recording and then we just upload it from the point where you guys get it right, and it looks like you guys are Giga Chads, so just one
Alright.
try.
That works.
I could say R in game.
Yeah,
Was
I
that,
feel like
was
you
that
should
not
do
the
that.
plan? Yeah.
Right. I thought that was already happening. God damn it! Now they're gonna see me
I think we're
walking
good to
with my
go. Let's
feet
pot.
out. Yeah.
Wait, we're not doing that.
I'll apply on my
Oh.
way in. Sorry.
If you
Oh, I did
leave that
apply.
in,
I
you
just...
gotta at least include the part at the entrance where I say I have 150 MS and I'm trying to do this.
150 MS.
Yeah,
This is no take.
just
anyway.
Like,
make that the
you-
thumbnail.
Really? And it's
We'll
just
just
us
make it the
dying to
thumbnail.
Maiden over and over again.
Good luck, gamers.
thumbnail
Monster
of
Up's
you
rooting for
saying
you
that.
guys. We love to see that.
Woohoo!
Give 1 R in the chat if 1 R in the chat if you guys think they're gonna clutch it this time. Any believers? Monster Ups R. All right, we have 1 R. that's the start. I go in there. That's kind of grim, actually. Wait a minute. No believers.
Oh, I thought I was benched. That's so sad. Oh,
Mage Gears on, Augurs on. We're ready to freeze.
Again!
I'll get 3s.
Okay. And I got 4s early because of that.
that's
Don't be scything them. You gotta be on boss till 50s. On boss till 50s. Oh boy. We might struggle here. Get the din spec off ASAP.
Oh,
You getting 3s?
I'm in shambles. I didn't even bring my dens.
ooh, a little 230. Oh no!
Oh no, we didn't bring the dins. Oh no.
I re-geared my setup. I was like, I feel like I'm missing something. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Monstered Up over here had blind faith. No. It says 70%, but I think the 50s have already spawned. What if it was like Jad, it heals to full, you have to do it again?
Oh.
Like,
That's a cursed sentence.
our 50s are spawning again? What? Make
Oh
sure you're
my-
flinching.
Oh damn!
Oh no, that's a 0 HP tank. Oh my god, Tears only tanking. No, we lost Mordecai.
Cheers to keep going.
Gamba.
You gonna proc this or what?
All right.
Tears do damage.
There you go. It
my
is
God,
proc.
you did
It was
proc
already
it.
proc. It was just yeah. He's. Oh lord, this is gonna
My
hurt.
last wish was to freeze 4s for you guys.
Thanks. We're gonna blood barrage this?
It looks like the 3s leak this well. We'll make sure on the first tick for those. We'll give it another rip. I would honestly probably just say die at this point.
Yeah.
Never.
If you had PNX or something in inventory, or not, maybe.
Or redemption flag it.
Grab that.
No,
Dins.
I regret to inform you this is not going to end
Ends
well
only
for
at-
you.
Oh, I already know that.
What?
She's about to slap me for that.
65, unlucky.
I didn't
Oh,
mess that up
no.
either.
Believe it or not, this is how most teams start when they learn cross freezing for the very first time. So the biggest difference that we need to make sure of is twofold. The first one is that we have to be on the first tick for freezing the crabs. Lag is lag. If it happens, it happens. Just make sure you're not committed to an
No,
attack
that
in late
wasn't-
because of attack.
That one
cooldown.
definitely wasn't lag. That was because she was throwing blood and I literally clicked to move.
Yeah.
So
If
my
that
question
happens,
is,
stand.
if they're all same ticked, that doesn't generally happen, right? Like her attack will have gone off or...
Yeah, that shouldn't really happen. You should be standing farther towards T-bow line. Basically, like
I could have...
Yep.
No, I could have froze and then moved. It would have been totally fine. I just saw the blood and moved, but I didn't expect them to proc it on the tick she threw the thing.
yeah, it's unlucky.
Because normally they should be like
There's-
3 ticks after that.
Yeah, it's unlucky. But the way you can deal with it is like if you end up in that scenario, just let the blood hit you at that point. Like if you can't dodge it.
Yeah, no, I
Um,
chose wrong regardless, but I was just kind of confused as to why that is even
And
happening.
then the
Not that I
other big
expect them
mistake
to do
was
otherwise.
we literally didn't bring a Din's Bulwark, which is a little unfortunate. We're trying to use that here. Let's go ahead and grab that again.
He didn't
Go ahead and gear up
That's-
and give it another rip.
That was just in spirit dins.
I can't wait for the one where it's just like everything comes together. It usually takes a couple attempts. Third time's the charm. What are you thinking?
It's okay. He was at his desk and he made the noise when he.
Yeah, we're gonna. Can we make them put all their T-bows on accurate so they end up on the right tick
Wait,
or
no.
something?
If you had Kodai equipped,
No, let's get real
if you had Kodai equipped, make
get
sure
real
that
sweaty.
the autocast is on.
autocast. No, I was scything it. It took a 65.
Some people flick to the Kodai these days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can minify remedy it.
Yeah.
I do it in hard mode duos a lot. Go ahead and say R in game
Nice.
if you're ready to pot. I see people maybe still getting geared up.
Yeah.
Dinge check,
double
self check.
checking, Dinge check.
Making me bring weird inventories. I hate this.
I don't see it, Dins.
Check the chest maybe.
No, I got it.
Yes.
Dins. I mean in the party hub.
Good shout. Okay.
There we go.
All right, we're all here. We're ready to give it a
All
rip.
right, check the
Let's-
chat. It might be in the chat.
Let's
now.
post it.
I was
I
like,
think we're all here. Make sure we're avenging people as well. Between rooms, between
Okay.
runs, between everything. Whether it's yourself or your teammates. I'll fix orb border as well. For the mailers, just make sure on boss all the way till 50s before you start doing what you're supposed to do. And remember, for tiers, that means you're immediately running the Dinstell, doing a spec, clearing loose
Okay.
crabs on the north side, and then getting back on boss for the rest of the kill. Joy Murphy, you're going to scythe the old north one first, then you're going to do a Din spec from one of the tiles, then you're going to clear any loose crabs on the north side, then back on boss for the rest of the kill. I think you guys got it. I believe in you guys. We're all
we got
here.
this.
Spam click, spam click, spam click. Maul on the first tick. Oh, he's walking. Oh no.
I'm in shambles over here.
Only
today.
one blood through here. Unfortunately, it stood next to the Din's tile. It's a small chance I have to freeze this crab on the first tick. Got you. Mage gears on.
Oh, it's good to know. I'm
Stay on,
not gonna
boss.
stand there. Like, I'll be very aware of that.
One bow. There we go. Mage gears on. Go for it, guys. Big Dins, big Dins.
Oof.
I think I scuffed that.
I
Wait,
saw
The
like
force were a little
242
early on
XP
the
drop.
freeze there.
Why did we freeze fours early? Did I misclick them?
I think so. Yeah, Ranger's having a
was a
crisis
good- I
for
like
know
that,
which
James.
crabs to
That
click
was
because
a-
his chins can't hit
It was
both
like,
clubs.
one of those crabs. Yeah, surely.
Wow.
You guys are on boss for the rest of the
that
kill. by
blood
the
is
way?
trying to like. I'll try
Am I
to
still
make
crossing?
My way. Oh,
Yes. Cross alt. I'll freeze fours. Find a way in.
Actually hate crimed. Unbelievable.
We still get it here if we
those
swing
two
big.
bloods are just dancing crazy around.
All right. Well, that's a first clear.
242
First clear.
dins.
That being said, we're gonna do one more because the some stuff went wrong there. Before we leave, don't leave. Just making sure people understand. Melee is going to be positioned on the entrance. They'll be here. What you want to do is you kind of want to stay on the outside of Maiden and be chilling over here for a little while. Okay.
Okay.
And all the way basically until 50s. When it gets close to 50 spawn, then you're going to move up to this corner. Okay. And that positioning by moving around Maiden this way will keep the accident happening from where the blood spawns here and then rags these tiles and then makes you all really mad. Remember, your Din's tiles are here and here, right? Use one of these either
So
here and attacking
What
Maiden.
exactly are we specking with the dens?
You're gonna
Club?
spec the crab
This.
right here. The crab right
Okay.
here. So you'll stand here.
Are
and
we-
spec the crab? or
When I
you'll stand
spec him-
here and spec maiden.
I was gonna say if I spec him, I make sure. Do I want to make sure I'm facing like this wall, not
It
like
doesn't matter.
over here?
If you're standing
like,
here
okay,
and
it
you
doesn't
click
matter.
this crab, then it'll work. Or if you're standing here
Okay.
and you spec maiden, it'll
And
work.
click. Okay.
Ideally, you stand here and
Oh,
spec the
spec. I
crab.
can spec maiden at that corner, and it'll get the crab instead.
Yeah, as long as you're on this line hitting something, it works.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Ideally,
try
use
that.
this spot though, in case of the force freeze.
I will. Yeah. Just in
Which
case.
shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But the other thing is make sure that pathing at the beginning is right though. That's the most important part.
Okay.
And for
Do
Mordecai,
around the.
you can just chill on the south side wherever. You'll be all right. And if like you need to take tank from them, you see that they're like getting kind of low, you can always stand here, specifically here. Okay?
Gotcha.
So these kind of small details will make it so our positioning is a little more robust against Maiden's blood throws, make it go a bit smoother. It wasn't a brick wall. We actually cleared that one. We light work. Go ahead and reapply the board on your way back.
Yeah, I saw 243 dins, and I was like, oh my.
243.
I was
That's
like,
more
oh
like
my.
it. Well, Reki here, Mr. Joy Murphy.
Chalbert staring at my dins right beside it, just like, you ain't nothing.
He took all the health away from the crabs. The next guy's like, you left none for me.
It's like, where did the crab go?
Where'd the crab go? Once you're all geared up, go ahead and say R. In that particular run, Reki, you did your freezes, and the crabs weren't ready yet. In some context, in an efficient team, I'm going to say R myself. In an efficient team,
Wait, what do
you'll
you
end
mean
up
by
doing-
not ready yet?
The crabs hadn't spawned yet. Like, expectation is you'll do 4 freezes and then immediately be doing the next set of 4 freezes.
Okay.
If arms are small or damage is bad or what have you, then sometimes that doesn't happen. But in efficient teams where everyone's swinging on the same tick, you'll actually be able to fill a bow there from max distance and not have any downsides.
I mean, I could just IAC it and fill 3 ticks instead of 5 if
you
it
don't-
feels sketchy.
You wouldn't want to. Don't risk it for these. Is my suggestion.
I'm not going to. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I could/would in like that same precarious situation where it's you're not sure.
Yeah, for these, just don't risk. But if like you're ending up in a case where everyone's on the same tick, it'll always be a bow fill.
Yeah.
The only time it doesn't work out is if you get scammed, and, like Vengeance procs it, but that's the issue with SBS.
Yeah,
Stand
or
against the
Thrall.
barrier, spam click, run energies on, ready to maul on the first tick. We have a lot of unusual things. Remember the pathing we talked about? Path
Not
that
the
way
maiden
to
walk.
get there, path that
Okay.
way to get there. In we go.
Okay.
Good pathing so far.
I didn't mean to avenge him.
Ready to freeze?
Stand up here till 50.
This is good. Get ready to dins. Get ready to dins. Get ready to dins. Go to your dins, Joey Murphy. Five towels away, Mordecai. Good. To the south one. Mage gear on. Stay on, boss. Stay on, boss. I'll get 4s. Find a path in. Get your claw spec off. Big swing here. Welcome to the sub 130 club.
Nice.
It's in time. That's a good
That
enough
was
one. We'll run this one.
Free.
Isn't it
Alright,
chill?
little sub 130.
Part of the time of my
Super
normal
chill.
main.
You're like, God
That was a
damn.
good duo time. Nice.
Goddamn 5-minute maidens.
5
Right.
minutes. Into the next room. How big was the din spec for you guys, by the way?
I think it's like 260 something. I can't
260?
remember.
I
It was-
missed my first one because I forgot to hit my spec bar, but when I actually did hit, it was like a 220.
Not bad.
I respect
Woohoo, I got
bonking
the
a
free
crab
fire.
for no
Woohoo.
reason.
Only do one pre-fire in hard mode. If you want to do a second one, you want
Yeah.
to predict that he turns.
I don't think I'll try that one yet, but we'll see. One day I want to try that, but
Pow.
one pre-fire is good enough for now. Pow! You're like silly
One
goose. You
pre-fire is
turned
never
around,
good
didn't
enough for
even
me.
know.
You guys have unlocked flinching, by the way. Feel free to go for a flinch
Right.
here. Be careful about the timing of when the hands are falling in addition to where they're falling. Backside of blows closer around a corner, and the side you want to flinch from here.
I did.
I'm footed.
Oh no, the triple.
Oh, that was a
foot.
high value foot. Damn.
That
Back
was
to
a high
turn.
value foot from
Don't
bloat. Not
overextend.
gonna lie.
Don't get caught in the corner. Brew up if you got caught. Keep running away. Do not run through in hard mode.
I didn't mean to eat the angler. I meant to hit the brew.
Keep running
Why
away.
not? Just harder to see.
Ah.
I guess this is like the one time Bloat's deciding not to turn just to screw over Mordecai.
Yeah, you know.
Down.
He's having fun with it.
Make sure you're fully potted. Get your claw specs off to push damage. Oh,
I'm a goner.
we might be struggling here.
That high value foot got
We
me
stay.
good.
We stay. We're believers.
Oh, not a 15 scythe. Oh,
Oh, are you
Unlucky.
serious?
Oh,
Just
no.
one swing.
Not the
It's okay. You guys can
0.6.
showcase how good we are at Maiden now. You got it down, right?
Yeah.
We've done one. You can do it a
Oh
million
yeah,
times.
no, we got that.
I
We
need
got
a
I
bigger
still have
dins.
163 MS.
You know what we need to do? We need to have a leaderboard for biggest din spec when I do these. Like,
Yes.
it's just like honor
Yes,
code
I'm
or something, you know?
100% for this.
Tears, get the Justy out.
Right, got to get the max.
But it, it requires a screenshot to like the evidence channel.
Oh no!
And like the only thing you're allowed to post is a bigger din spec than the previous one.
It's just a lock channel, and the only thing in there is dins.
It's
The
just
din
dins,
log.
big dins, you know. And the channel underneath it will be big chins. It's going to be big chin spec, big chin throws,
Big chins.
big dins and big chins. All right, go and say R and
Big
game when you're ready to
big
pot.
chins, baby. Let me put this back here.
I got a question you might not even know the answer to.
Oh, we'll see.
Are there invisible webs underneath fucking Verzik?
So you can't access the tiles under Verzik?
So, okay, here's
so
the
they can't be
explanation. I
landing
wore
there.
Arania boots. No, I wore Arania boots, and I did inspect webs to see if I could Blood Fury heal off of it, and I hit 5 targets, including Verzik, with actual hit splats. So my conclusion is there are invisible webs under her that capped the dins.
Maybe. That could be tough.
The hidden webs.
I guess they're not ever going to be shown though, because like you shouldn't be able to access those tiles.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they vanished as soon as she moves. But something unit capped my dins, and that's the only thing I can think of.
Bizarre.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Just say
I
R
was
game
expecting like a 50 Blood Fury heal.
oh, ooh. I should change the board.
Is that
Bro
some
got a
secret
two.
Hold on,
cursed
hold on,
tech?
hold on.
Uh-oh. We'll fix our border. It's all right. It's set to hard mode.
Don't
It's
do it.
Yeah.
this guy here, that guy there, that guy over there. All right. I think that with the movement pattern, everything locked in. Oh no, it's telling me to take a break. I've been logged in for a long time in your dreams. We're going into Maiden.
Nice try.
I mean, I think a half hour of investing time into learning this method is just a lot of fun, but
No, definitely.
that's just me.
I like dins. Well, because I've learned like I know the ZCB claw skip for melee, but like the dins I never got around to learning. So I was like, ooh.
There's variations with Surge Pod that use ECB as well. We can maybe talk
Okay.
about that another time. Are we missing someone? 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's,
There we
yeah,
are.
I did.
Mordecai.
My inventory's all scuffed
I
for
didn't even
HMT. I had to fix.
All good. Awesome. Make sure we maul on the first tick. Run energy's on. Spam click. This is such a cursed
I like
thing.
how
to
that's
say.
now
maiden
added
walk
to your
is-
list of things you need to say.
You
The
unlocked
maiden
the new
walk is
phrase.
crazy. Yeah, you unlocked a new phrase.
You see, what had happened was I heavy-handed my control key.
You're good.
No, the problem is I'm bad.
Start working your way towards the corner for Mailers. Not until the 50 spawn. Keep swinging. Here they come. The Dins are marching in. 184
only
barrage.
105.
250 dins.
Oh,
Look,
Kerr.
he got the big dins this time. Okay.
587 EXP barrage.
It's a juicer.
It is a juicer. Oh, I should probably barrage that south shit. That's going in.
That's fine. Mage Gron, Ogran, we're ready to freeze. Claw specs, claw specs, claw specs. I'll get the floors, make your way in.
Ah. Hi, Kodai.
Almost another sub 130.
Please tell me your audio caught that ice barrage when I ran up to Maiden.
Ice barrage. Not the ice barrage.
I like
Sometimes
good
I
ice
hope
brush.
PJ's like sometimes like PJ my heal other will like proc in freaking PJ's audio and I'm like
Imagine you could like send
Uh,
audio from game into Discord, like just like
Oh my
as a plugin. You just spam ice barrage
Oh,
max
God.
volume. Or like ACB spec. That's a classic. You can switch sides.
give him the old screech. Send somebody some nail bees.
Not the
They
old
open
nail
up the
beast.
message, it's just the nail bees.
Nail beast.
Classic.
That honestly, gives you discovering that was priceless. It's like, what
Determined.
is it?
Like, this is why we voted no. Man,
Here we go.
Foot cost me a tick.
You saw how I solved the problem.
I don't think
did
it
a
actually
little-
did because I had a Chally, but
I did a there and back to run through it. That was half damage.
what is
Chally.
does Stomp hit harder in hard mode?
Oh,
Up to 80.
Up to 80. So okay, so I was fine.
But the fly
Plus one flies
afterwards
me.
might take you out.
I was about to say Guthix Rest being in the wrong spot also will get me killed.
I'll do it.
It's only 40%. We have a chance of actually doing this if we swing really hard.
92
claw specs.
claw.
I'm super late.
And
I have a max claw. Front side I blew it. I'm
I'll
swinging.
die for this.
Oh no!
I was like, I'll die for this one.
It
Oh,
was
no.
We're
just
dying at this
2%.
again.
No.
2%, okay, that's a little but
Monstered Up has an
That
idea.
doesn't
You
feel
can
as bad
scare
as
the
the
shit out of
6%.
someone in the wildy. I'm assuming like the ice barrage noise or whatnot in Discord. It's no different from soundboard, but I think it's just like it'd be hilarious. The way it should work is if you cast it on another player in a raid, like it just plays the soundboard like to their audio. Just you have to be like opt in on both sides. Max volume ice barrage. Oh
nobody
man.
would ever open up their DMs again.
Drop your cell,
Man,
grab
now
a
I gotta-
shark, eat your second angler, in we go. Alright, well, we're gonna run this one even though we had a little incident. A 3 down is fast enough for making time, believe it or not. I'll take all of the
We have, like-
pre-fires from Mage roll. You hit anything that makes it into the room. If there's nothing inside the room, help out whatever rolls falling behind, whatever pillar is the lowest HP. For Mordecai, you're ranging the whole time. Do not participate in the first demo. You'll throw chins instead at the outside lanes. Wave 10. Tears only got the left side. Mr. Joey Murphy got the right side. In we go.
This Nihilist strat hurts my brain.
It's a little bit different.
I don't know what's happening.
It is different and like, yeah.
Well, it makes sense. You know how many times I found myself with another melee just chilling on east side, like, hey, how you doing? Just chasing down the same freaking melees.
A lot of teams like doing east side, west side for it. And while I do know west side rotation for Mage pretty well, I find that doing it this way is more consistent for learner raids because the proficiency across roles for everyone, especially when people are just like on whatever role was free.
Jamie.
Whatever role was free. You get people who just like end up missing a ton of rotations. So it's like that's not ideal. But having one guy just completely flex after mage,
I mean-
it works better for these raids.
That's usually what I do, but I just pretty much fire all aggros. Pre or not. Rather than worrying about what's in the room or what's not in the room.
Go one.
Gotcha. Melee girl, Scythe and Chalet. Hopefully everyone's potted after that bloat, so that we kill this guy. Everyone just checked if they were potted, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I did. I immediately
was.
did. I am though. I was like, okay, I'm potted. Oh, please stop.
Even
doing
if you are
that.
potted, it's a good chance you checked after I said that. You'd be like, wait, is it me? You never know if I'm looking at Party Hub as well. Like I'll do that
Right.
a lot for these runs to check your stats, make sure we're fully potted. Good calls from Monstered Up. Gonna be venging if your venge ever breaks in here. No shot. This guy's gonna tank like 4 hits. Pillar health is really low bottom left, which is northeast. Ignore the big guy in the middle. Pillar health is too low. Oh my god, that guy's a tank.
Nope.
Yeah, he did the same shit.
Brew up
didn't
to
he?
85 HP or more. Take this time to just chug. Once you're fully brewed up, sip Restore, sip Super Combat. And then I'm going to have Reki join me for a little 2-pile action. Everyone else will stay in the clump like where the ranger normally starts. Here and here. You can potch the range spot if you haven't already.
Alright.
If you've got
Should,
BGS,
yeah,
you can
okay.
do a BGS. Otherwise, you'll do claw specs. Just stand with me here, and we treat it just like normal top. Do not move. We lock in here. Make sure you're avenging.
I'm supposed to stack shit.
For hard mode top learner raids, you should always be using Venge. If it's 5s, because it's going to make it so you clear Nihilers that you wouldn't have otherwise cleared by just killing aggros for free. But long term, you just simply SBS. You don't have the option of no SBS. $29 HP is the risk. Fall below that, you need to brew dead.
Did you
This
say
way of
49? I
DDing
thought you
was-
said 85.
29.
Oh, I was 3
29.
HP off, but we survived. Like that
So
was a chance.
before it starts, you want to brew up healthy because you're intending to take chip damage and trade it for venges.
Got us like 3 good venges off. She brought me down from I think over 109.
I mean, you'll take damage over time. If someone misses a prayer, then you're just cooked. Like that's just how it goes. Quick between rooms. I'll be 1-2, Reki 1-3, Mordecai 2-3. Checking out the YouTube PCB. We got about 100 or so learner rates uploaded now. A couple of them they're still scheduled to be released. And then we're starting a new series for money runs for regular top, showing off some pretty quick 4s right now. Quickly run, middle, bottom of board on the inside. You can wait back a tiny bit before going if you want. Whoever's in the outside, wait on the third row a tiny bit as well before going. If you're worried about people running the maze a little too slow. You got a 2 in your spectral, that'll be myself or Mordecai. I'd be throwing them all on after you're finishing the maze if you haven't already. Maul should be on as we run to the portal. Maul should be on swinging right now. Thank you for the follow, Oscar.
Do you have an? You good?
Balls are the buns. Someone with the ball decided they were part of the middle of the sandwich. Poor Mordecai has
Throw the
nothing he
game
could
to
do.
cheese.
That's on me. I'm sorry, Mordecai.
Mordecai
Good
just
refs.
got fucked, man.
All good.
Unlucky.
He's like, I want to
left
be the
three.
cheese though. Sorry.
Sag indeed. That is definitely Sag. Get that restore going. Any more balls, we will keep them. 3 should be specking here. Backup tiers. We lost one of our people assigned a 3 rule. To ball
Holy
shenanigans.
balls, man.
Just tick it if it's on you.
Yeah, okay.
I never get to tick eat.
I can solve that problem by running over to you if you want.
Oh, I was ready for it. I thought you were gonna do it as
Not the
soon as I said
range.
that.
No, I would never.
Not the double hit in range with the mage, or God damn. Trying to look at all 3 people at once and not getting
I'm
dizzy.
planking.
Oh no.
Oh no! Actually, I'm
no.
planking. I thought that was,
Oh, no.
I thought that was the.
Oh no.
No, I'm gonna have no points. I'm stealing these. Free soldiers.
I don't even know, right?
Enjoy the sulfurs.
I
I
have 9
have-
points. Of course, I'm stealing them.
Got plenty of points.
This is
Grab your
just-
stam
this
first.
is
Nobody
just-
can buy that for you. Grab research. So you have 3 things in the backpack that restore prayer. Your sand few counts as 1. Grab brews
Apparently, this is what we got
afterwards.
after that.
There's a 1-dose brew on the ground. There's 3 1-dose brews on the ground if anyone wants to put one together and make something of it. And out we go. So this is not the
Definitely
wrap
gonna
snack.
die.
I know.
I'm
We did have one time where we were doing a
Yeah.
co-stream with the Rap Snack, and get this, someone in Rap Snack's chat decided to make Rap Snack into a contract killer. Not sure what their thoughts were on that, but they said if you
Rap
kill a
is
learner,
always-
I'll gift 5 subs. Rap Snack, shirt off, absolutely destroyed that learner. That's all I'm saying.
Rap will 100% sell you out for $1.
Stay in your quadrant. You can just stand here, Tears, while you're waiting. You'll never have to cover another person's quadrant. At least in 5s. Just take over when you can, Mordecai. Very good. And want to be centralized in your quadrant while you're waiting, so you can reach any zoomed in your quadrant in 1 tick. Ditto, I will wipe the team for 5 subs. Wait. So there's a difference between like dying and then intentionally making the team wipe. I would charge a lot more to make the team wipe. That would be a high cost. Say in your
Thank
quadrant, Mordecai? Not your quadrant, not your problem. That was the last exhumed. Apparently Ook says Joey can't confirm that he would do a lot for 5 subs. Okay.
I mean, I would also do a lot.
Did I
for
see
5
some double
subs.
mauls there? I want everyone to tell me how much their second maul reduced. Tell me how many defense levels
no.
it reduced. I'm waiting.
Versus
You wanna take a
defense.
guess?
Did you know that 0 minus 0 is like infinite or something like that?
He's cooking. Let him cook.
I'm trying to cook here. Hold on.
Make sure you're potted.
0 is just infinite in a way, so nah, dude.
You know, some
I think it's a
societies 0
habit.
is undefined, so
Yeah,
we don't know how good the the hammer was. at reduced
we'll
0.
never know. It could have been a maximal.
That's the only argument I'll take. I'll use it that way too. I think it's fun.
Right? It could have been a maximal. We'll just never know. The most highest value mall possible.
Oh no. I think you attacked one tick after your scythe cooldown
I
was stream free.
I did, and I knew I did.
I was
Oh,
syncing up with you. I was like, oh, he's on a good tick. I can just swing.
I'm a squibble.
You're like, I squibbled when I should have squabbled.
Indeed.
Oh my god, I stole this guy's sulfur, so now I can, instead of claw scratch north, I can
There you go.
sulfur blades north.
Chad, don't
Huge.
say a word. You don't want to know what I just tried doing. I'm a little tired, okay? It was a misclick. Don't say a word.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably cooked this Verzik. I have a singular brew.
Yo, it's fine.
It's alright.
Elder Saturn subscribing to tier 1. The real question is, did we drop things in stacks? We did. We're cooked.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
Someone's got the Dawnbringer. There we go.
My bad, that's me.
P1 was an issue a couple raids ago. Make sure we're careful about our pathing for P1. Always swing from pillar to pillar, west to east. I'll call it who's got the staff next. I'm going to drop it for Reki right away, and he'll drop it at the west pillar for Mordecai. Starting now. Reki's going to spec twice and drop it at the west pillar. Mordecai pick it up at the west pillar, spec while heading east.
What the
I don't
fuck?
have. Who's the pillar? Who's the fuck?
Little late drop. Most important thing is you stay with the
Oh
team.
no, it's
Hold the staff, get your specs off.
Dropping at the other
Tiers
pillar.
only, pick it up at the west pillar, spec while heading east.
And then it's Joey's turn.
Joey, pick it up, spec
Yay!
while heading west.
Woohoo.
Hello, Unk AHC. How are you doing, Ethan? I'll take that. I'm going to do a second spec here. I think it will take the full value of it. I'm trying to bait people from not specking here. This guy got me through Harmo Top and then began my journey to GM and thrive even more. Keep up the good work you do, brother. Harmo Top Duo again when I need the exclamation for PB. It's bugged for me. Oh my god. Not the bugs PB. I remember that, Saturn. It's in my Discord somewhere. If you scroll up in Harmo Top Completers. I always showcase people for that. Because that's like that is an achievement for my off the boss, kill the blues. They're lethal.
look and get away from me.
You know, we're spinning this camera now. Little rotation. Got my sorry chaps. I'm
Camera.
clogging. Jeezy, Ethan. We're all 85 HP or more, surely. Everyone's set to Sanfi to block out the poison, or Andor is using Cure Me. Everyone's swinging a 118 scythe. Everyone's using Piety. Wait, 119. Hold up. Last hit, maybe? A little bit of healing. Now we gotta do an extra hit. I feel like the confidence is brimming here. I see very few bounces, very few accidents. Oh, who's using the dragon arrows? P++. Let's not
Hey,
use those.
care of that purple.
Blowpipe. Thank you for sharing, Ethan. We now know that you like chicken nuggets.
I am also a fan of
I am
chicken of the nugget variety.
I'm more of a chicken tender kind of guy.
Tendy's kind of guy.
Is Dragon Arrows people so bad? Oh, okay, it will poison the crab, but it's much worse than blowpipe. Not by a ton, but because you should be bringing a blowpipe anyway for Nihilophiles, there's no reason to T-bow it and be stuck off it for a while.
That makes sense,
Stefan? Got it. It's dead. Position on the side of Verzik closest to webs. No way you went back and clipped me.
Oh, I meleeed.
Make webs. Everyone skips except Joey.
Oh shoot! I'll skip.
Never stall. Never do it. That's how you get one tick webbed. We're gonna send it. You can pog tank claw north, run to the corner, run through attack. Could also use the scythe variations if you know it.
Except we were one early.
That's true, you could just do scythe.
Oh my god.
Couple melees. Go to your quadrant,
Yeah,
lure your NATO
okay.
far away, grab it at the last second.
Oh, I went early. How did that catch me?
Couple melees. just a few.
Yeah, sorry about that, boys.
It's all good.
Timing
Never
throws
hurt
me a little
anyone.
on the tank.
Check your chat box. The ball's on you. Attack your attack Verzik while close to your teammates.
Fuck.
It would be a world record for most melees. Harmo top with the clear if we could pull it off.
Two HP here. Crabs.
Tank swap off someone dying? That threw me off so much.
Yeah, it'll just randomly. I always just tank, even if I'm not tank, or at least try. It's stupid.
The old reverse webs.
Wait, do we proc the first
Yeah,
kill?
it procced. It procced.
Okay.
Like, wait a minute.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 under attack.
Thank you for carry.
Oh, easy clear.
Oh, clean finish there.
Just
One
as time.
We made time. Had to go watch to try and understand your big brain. Oh no, monster it up, don't look closely. Wait.
Two KC kit. Sure.
Oh, we got a
I got a
kid!
kid!
Whoa!
Let's
Holy
go!
We got a holy
yeah.
kid!
Not the
Hey!
Holy
Rewarded
shit, nice, man.
at the end of all of these
Put that on that
tribulations.
bad boy. Put it on
Just
that
the
bad
end.
boy.
We take another lineup here. We take a picture of the kit. Show us that bad boy in the middle. We line up over here. GZ.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Monstered Up says, that's all I'm missing. We line up here, right here.
Little
Face the
11
entrance.
KC or kidder.
Look at
Let's
that
get a
bad
nice
boy.
angle on the scythes here. Everyone put the scythe on.
Oh, 11 Seiki, KC kid or Seiki. That's it. Yeah.
I think this angle's the best angle for it. All right, we take a nice picture here.
That's crazy.
And what was the KC? Is it 11?
Yeah.
11, yeah.
GZ at Mr. Joey Murphy. Holy kit. At 11 KC HMT.
Holy.
Appreciate you, boys.
Right. You're like, easy game. Easy
Wow.
game. Told you.
Unbelievable. Did he empty scythe to put it on? Rip runes? Wait. No, I don't think so.
No, I put it on in red.
Love it. So we're just admiring this scythe. I love seeing it. Thanks for the follow, Hope
It
Share.
looks great.
For-
I love that one.
Okay, I'm probably calling it
Yeah.
here though. I've been live for 8 hours, and I've had a little bit of fun these last couple of raids. I'll be honest. I wasn't playing
Sure.
max power. I think I was wearing an ancestral top instead of.
No,
You
way.
were?
They look the same, man.
I know, it's so hard.
Anyway,
Radiant kind of sucks.
I'm enjoying. Thanks for the follow as well. Anyway, first off, before I wrap up, any questions about any of the methods we did for Maiden today?
No, actually, that was a really cool
no,
maiden
that was
method.
good.
I like that.
Now I know how to dins. Is there anything other than the dins and then a guy who brings Surge and ZCBs into claws on
So there's a
70s, I
couple of
think it is?
variations. There's Din's Scythe, Surge, double death charge, which gives you triple Dins, and then the other guy doesn't Dins at all.
Oh,
The Giga Chad
Ooh.
Din. That's
Shit.
what I like. That's my favorite role
The
when I
Giga
play
Dins.
melee. The Giga Chad. Just Din spec, Scythe, get a death charge, do 2 more Dins because why not?
that sounds good, actually.
So I'll make sure those
Age,
crabs are dead.
maybe,
Not a damn
Maybe
crab's
you can
leaking.
help me out with
Actually.
the Verzik tank situation. It's under on 4, attack on 5, or under on 5, attack on 1.
So the way I always use it is I use the audio cue of the pew noise. Pew, 2. Pew is 1, and then 2. That's tick 2, then 3, then tick 4. And on tick 4, I'm clicking under, and then on tick 5, I'm clicking to attack. So like that's kind of the cue of like all the action. That's pre-enrage.
Okay.
And the other one is you just take 2 away from it during enrage. So instead of on 4, click under, then 5, click attack, it'd be on 2, click under, on 3, click attack during enrage.
Is it every 3 or 4 kicks it attacks in enrage?
Well, it's just 2
Every 5.
2 ticks faster. It goes from 7 tick to 5 tick. But based on the audio cue that I'm using, those are the numbers I would click on. But everyone tanks their own ways. I do have a video showcasing Learn Pog. So that raid, I did a couple variations. We did a polarity to pop a crab. I ended up messing it up, I think, and then I ended up having to like manual path and then drag the boss. But the idea for all the Pog tank variations is like I no longer really think of them as individual variations. I just kind of freestyle it based on the audio cue, and I know when I need to click to either be away or under Verzik. When I'm tanking my teammates' melees, in this case, there's a really good way to showcase how to stay alive when your teammates are maybe not tanking perfectly. Not to say you guys are like struggling or anything, but there were a few melees that rages. You just look over at the mistake tracker. We see a casual 1, 2, 3, 4,
chain
5,
melee.
6, 7, something like that. Melees.
Oopsie.
It's a few melees.
Oopsie.
But the idea is like you always make sure you're stepping away on 2 instead of under on 2 in those situations. And if you put yourself on a tick that isn't that tick, your side swing will match up with it. The only thing you have to worry about then is your tornado and if a Verzik's about to drag due to a death. So you just pay attention to deaths and then adjust your positioning whenever a death happens to be at least 2 tiles away instead of 1, so that you don't get scammed from a melee. Also,
Like
someone
insta
dies
melee.
in transitions. It can be on a weird tick. Sometimes she'll turn and aggro someone before they really have a
you
chance
guys got
to
instantly meleeed.
react. So in those scenarios, the two tiles away rule is really important to make sure you don't get cooked. I saw
I
a
do have
lot
a
of.
question, though.
Go for it.
Okay, you said I can fill with a bow shot on Maiden if people are low DPS.
Yeah. So the way you want to think about it is in terms of 12, 15, 18. And the way you want to think about it is each barrage costs 3 seconds when the crab spawns. So what you'll often hear experienced teams do when they're in comms is they'll call 15 or they'll call 18 if they're not doing like a very set static method. And in stacking and general settings, right, we'll follow that rule. So everyone will be on the same tick, swinging their scythe, and the bows will be on the same tick, slightly offset, so their projectiles land the same tick the scythe damage lands, so that all the crabs
Right.
and everything are lined up and it works perfectly. Now,
So then the follow-up question is, for 50 spawn, is it ever beneficial to swing the North 1 and or not North 1, whatever's not getting dinsed ahead of time to intentionally noodle and then send a ZCB instead of a bow shot to fill?
so not the way that you're describing it, and the reason why is because South Freeze is at least, sorry, in your role you were doing North Freeze. So in North Freeze's role, in more efficient teams you're gonna have different ways of organizing who does what. In fives though, typically the ranger will scythe the South 1 and manage the proc. There's other situations as well where like different people will do it, but the idea. Monster Up, I'll answer that question later. No, off recording, I'll answer that question. Anyway, to answer your question, who does it? Usually the DPS roles are the ones that are going to be scything a crab. If they're going to be offing Maiden, because their scythes are basically deciding things. They're deciding whether or not they want to push faster or slower. So when you think of it this way, imagine 70s into 50s, right? If you have a 9-second proc, what does that mean? Well, that means you've barraged 1s, you've barraged 2s, you barraged 3s, and you still have to barrage 4s, but guess what? The next set of crabs is spawning. Oh no, you can't barrage it, it's going in, right? So what ends up happening is usually DPS roles will assess whether to do one more swing or to go swing on a crab instead. There's certain conditional charts for Maiden where if you have someone pushing with a ZCB, for example, in certain 5 setups, what I'll be doing is I'll be ZCBing if Maiden's say below 50, if Maiden's above 55%, I'll ZCB to force the 50s proc on a specific tick, and then the 50 spawn will work the way we want it to. And then another person, a DPS role, plus sometimes the melee freeze, will do a ZCB to set up the 30s proc, and then the stealth freeze will catch the 4s to accommodate it. So like there's variations like that play nicely.
Yes, but it's way more complicated for fancier stuff because of that ZCB pretty much.
Yeah, the ZCB makes it a little tricky, but generally speaking, the 4s are covered by the stealth freeze if the melee freeze is doing a ZCB, do ZCB to proc. And then there's other things that happen as well, like DPSers offing Maiden to swing a crab or something that kind of replaces the idea that you have. And it just works out a little nicer
but
for
the
them.
concept is right. The application is just there's even more stuff to add to it for it to make sense.
Yeah, I think you'd be a fan of some of the money raids that I've been showing off a little bit lately. The melee, I'm doing them in 4s, but a lot of cross freeze examples, and those you'll often see that I'll actually use Ice Rush on the Self 2 when the North,
because it'll stack with the barrage.
It's like super nice. If you do hard mode duos, you'll do that a lot too. To get those to stack, but
or hard mode solos,
sure. Same idea. Those are a bit sweaty, but
yeah, I wish.
I've done some attempts for hard mode, so I've never bothered to clear it. It just seems like a waste of time, but you don't get anything special for it unless you're Sam Squanchers. Apparently, he gets 7 scythe, 8 scythe, 9 scythe, 10 scythe. I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's got like 30 of them.
It just keeps pulling scythes. That's the only reason I kind of want to do it, just to see if I can pull a solo scythe. But no, it's not my cup of tea. But there's lots of awesome people running solo stuff too. If you're into that kind of thing, I know Kay was big on it.
Oh yeah, he yelled at me a lot.
He
would not like your projectile timing explanation. Is why I know that.
So projectile timing is important for Maiden, but the idea is I'm not going to go into the weeds for like every little detail for stream purposes because we've been talking about it forever. But the idea is just, it lines up so that you're able to do your freezes on the very first tick, and if you do anything other than that, it's trolling.
I was talking about your which tick you need to pray Verzik explanation. He wouldn't like that. He likes using the projectile animation itself, so it's always the same, just relative to its projectile.
But if you're controlling the previous hit splat, but if your teammate drags Verzik suddenly and you were like clicking a brew that tick and then you click to attack and respond, then you're not going to be the right distance. So if you use the previous hit splat to judge the next hit splat, then you're going to be off. But in a solo setting, you have 100% control. So like you can
and it's also every time. The redemption flick timing and stuff.
Yeah, but in that setting, right, you're not your spacing isn't manipulated by a teammate. Like it's all yours.
Yeah.
So like in that context, absolutely I agree. But in a team context, I wouldn't always rely on it, especially if someone's learning tanking, because in that case, if something unexpected happens, it might be very difficult for them to return to preying on the correct tick or stepping under on the correct tick or whatnot, because something unexpected happens. How do you get back into it? If you use a Q that isn't reliant on the previous attack, then it works out nicer. Well. Is Versa going to move and learn her hard mode top? How dare they? No, there's probably more to. Maybe I'm not understanding your explanation as well. Maybe there's a different way to interpret it.
No, I think that's more just specific to how Kaywu looks at Verzik. It's the projectile animation, the tick you have to have your prayer up already, and then the tick yeah, the tick your prayer has to be up is the tick you click redemption, which is also the tick you step under for Pog, assuming you were under her before. If you were not under her, it's one delayed, and that was the specific timing and like sequencing of clicks he was trying to explain, but he just likes treating it as an absolute value relative to the projectile, not anything else.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be times where people just end up in Narnia too. Like,
Yeah.
just in learner raids,
That's
at least.
very
They see it
common.
all the time. I'm like,
How far away do you need to be before it takes a second tick for it to land?
I don't know, but I
Relative
feel like
to step under.
I'm a couple steps
I feel like
away.
it's 4.
I feel like it's
I feel like it's like 4 tiles.
It's enough. I think you run into weird things too with like if someone sends a melee and you don't have a hit splat at all, like, there's no projectile.
Oh, yeah.
You don't really want to be stepping under in learner raids for that reason as well.
I will say though, of all of her animations, the melee one is the like quickest and sharpest, so you can figure out the step under from there easier, I think. But
Yeah. I mean, I just use the
it's
audio
still a
cue
bad
because-
situation.
And then I don't need to look at
it's
Versa.
so
I can
sharp
look
and
at the
show
party
loud.
hub and, if I look at the party hub and I'm like trying to make sure people are potted or maybe someone like hasn't sipped their stam, I can see if their run energy is draining too quickly, or if the boot symbol isn't orange, or if I see their prayer dropping low, or if I see they have special attack, or if I see that they haven't divined and their stats are 118, or if I see that they have run out of divines and they're sitting at 115 stats and I see they don't have preserve on. Like, I'm like not looking at the fight 90% of the time for these runs. I'm actually just watching like learners inventories most of the time to try and keep them alive, right? Because like there's gonna be a lot of small inaccuracies where if we don't have those inaccuracies, what ends up happening is the clear rate goes up substantially. And I'm going to be kind of giving an example here. Like earlier in the first run that this group did, in the previous episode for people watching on YouTube, right? Mordecai, you were kind of in the situation where like, you had exhausted all your supplies during P2, and I think you were pretty almost resigned. Like you thought it was cooked.
I was like, I'm just gonna DPS until I blank, Just
I look
try and get
at
some
your
side swings
inventory.
in.
Like this guy has super combat. This guy has restores. This guy has Sandview. If I give him a brew and he keeps himself alive to reds, it becomes normal top at that point again. So he's gonna swing hard. He's done normal top before. And like all of those kinds of conditions, I can't be focusing too much on my own gameplay as much as I'd like to for these runs.
The actual fight. You're just sort of existing without dying, hopefully.
Yeah, I just uphold like a standard of gameplay that's kind of like good enough to keep myself alive, and I'm watching everyone else. And that kind of thing is like makes it hard for me to rely on any cue that isn't audio based. Because if I'm looking away from the fight, I need to use an audio cue to know when to do things. When it ends up being just me, if there's some raids where it ends up being just me alive, you'll see sometimes I'll showcase some variations or some movements that are a little more fun and whatnot for P3. But most of the time, I'm just trying to make sure I'm like spacing properly. Like I'll look at a stat on my learner stuff. I'll see if like someone needs something. Then I'll look at Verzik's positioning, think about where her true tile's heading next based on where the tank is standing and who she's targeting. I'll look at everyone's health really quickly in the top left to figure out who's going to die next. So I know if I need to space extra for the death drags. And then like all of those things, once they're all processed, then I look at Verzik and my own character. And that happens on like a 5-tick cycle in Rage. So it's too much for me to look at my hit spot as well, as I'm already overwhelmed. But it's kind of cool to think about. That there's like whole other methods that people use with great success. By the way, Kay was a phenomenal solo tobber as well. I remember when he was first getting into it as well. I was hanging out in his chat yapping for a little bit, and then I go take a break from watching Twitch streams for like a couple weeks, and suddenly he's pulling Rec. Let's go!
Like, what?
He just got Reg Zarpus.
Zarpus. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He's grading things down. He's like, yeah.
Well, hey, I'm going to bump out of here, guys, but I do really appreciate the runs and the learning AHC. And yeah, the 11KC Holy Kid is very undeserved with 2 deaths.
The kid is earned. You suffered through 35 minutes of maiden resets for that kid. You earned that shit.
You take that shit and run, brother.
Hey, learn the
Hey, Duroc, how are we doing? Love seeing you. I'm going to wrap up the YouTube video. I've been yapping for. Do you have any other questions about the raid before I do?
No,
you're good.
I just wanted to say thanks, and then I'm going to jump out of here, and I'll talk to y'all a little bit later.
All right, take care.
Take it easy.
And now for the cringe outro, smile. Shout out to all you tobbers who liked the video. I like you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. For all of you taking on the theater, good luck and good riddance. We'll catch you in the next one.